The designated hitter, number 16, Rafael Devers.
Now we welcome you, WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Next day business delivery free from your local hometown team. Tom Caron, Hall of Famer Jim Rice, Lenny DiNardo. Give credit where it's due. You said more boos than cheers. It was mixed, but there were more boos than I thought as Rafael Devers was introduced.
Yeah, I think throughout the game it got worse as far as the boos. Early on, there was a good cheering section out there. It was closer to 50-50, but as the game started going on...
After he hit a home run.
Well, even before, after the home run, of course. But even that first at-bat, it was kind of like, oh, my goodness, they're not happy right now. The cheers stopped and the boos remained.
There's always haters. Always haters.
Were there more boos than you expected?
That
was his first at-bat.
I'm being honest with you. I was having dinner with my son in his way. So I didn't listen.
Well, you're paid to report on the game here. You're a journalist.
Nope.
Jim Rice, journalist.
Only thing that I wanted him to do is what he did. He went out and showed the fans that, hey, I still can play. I'm going to go out there and give you my best. And if you throw a mistake, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take your bridge.
I did that. There's no doubt about that. But there were more boos than I expected, that's for sure. And the Red Sox get the last laugh. They beat the Giants by the 6-4 score tonight. It wasn't Rafael Devers who decided this game. It was Wilson Contreras with one swing of the bat. All 6 runs for the Red Sox came with 2 outs tonight. Logan Webb was kind of dealing until Contreras rocked his world. He destroyed this pitcher.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that it seemed like the pitcher never thought about raising the bar as far as getting it up a little bit. Everything he threw Contreras, down in the zone. And he was just fouling off. Eventually, you make that mistake, and what's going to happen, Lenny?
Right.
What's going to happen?
Well, you saw it. In the first pitch of that at-bat, there was a little bit of electricity. He took an absolute hack, swung right through it. And we're thinking, okay, throw that again. He's not going to let it get by you once more.
Look at the style on the way out, the toss of the bat, the fired up call to the teammates. Jump on my back, I got you. And just like that, it's a 3-0 lead. And I tell you, he rattled Webb with that home run.
Yeah, but if you hit like that, you don't have to worry about running down first base hard.
No, it's to walk. You can walk around in that case. But Webb wasn't the same after that. He wouldn't finish the inning.
No, the first couple innings, Webb was, getting the 2 strikes quickly, dialing in all his pitches. But then after that, he definitely became a different guy. Started nibbling. His misses started to be bigger. Was getting behind the count. And that was a big inning right there.
He was around the zone. I mean, he was like throwing the ball, and it was like, hit me. And,
but then he loses control. He was rattled, I'm telling you. That home run rocked his world. Back-to-back singles, Rutschman and Durbin like he was moving. Then he hits Jaron Duran. Now you got the bases loaded. Andrew Monasterio getting up to the plate with the bases loaded, and he throws the ball forward to bring in another run, and now Fenway is rocking.
Oh, yeah, and this is what the Red Sox do. They trade places. If they're not going to go out there and get a strike to hit, they're not going to swing outside the strike zone. Couple walks, couple hit batters, some pop. You had a little bit of everything in that inning, and that's kind of the Red Sox offense in a nutshell.
Now you really got to fight your nerves because you got the best hitter in baseball, Mickey Gasper, at the plate with the bases loaded, and he's lost his composure. He drills him.
Oh, Mick. Like going back to what Lenny was saying there, you talk about maybe like 2 months ago, they were swinging at everything. The Red Sox swinging at everything. And so now they've been a little more selective. They got the chip off the back and everything else, and they say, hey, this is the ball that we should have planned at the beginning of the year, but we planned it now. Let's keep it going.
Logan Webb, who'd been so good this month, we talked about his numbers in August, couldn't finish the 3rd inning.
Yeah, that hasn't happened since 2023. And he's gone 3 innings once this season. That happens to everybody. You just give it up. But today, like you said, he got rattled out there. That Red Sox offense in the 3rd inning, specifically Wilson Contreras' home run. You could tell he was a different guy out there. Just wasn't locating the same. Couple hit batters, couple walks. It's a guy that was missing a little bit at first, was able to get away with it, but then the misses just became big. 12, 18 inches, not even close, and getting behind.
So how does the fans intimidate a pitcher? Well, I'll put like the fans or the crowds, and just like at the moment of the way the Red Sox been playing and the way they've been playing at home, does that put a lot of pressure on the pitcher?
Absolutely. That's the roar of the crowd. That's the 10th man on the field right there, which is why it was so surprising earlier on in this season when the Red Sox weren't playing well at home. You take the crowd out of it. Yeah. You take the crowd out of it. You got guys going out there with bags on their heads. You got guys booing. You got people just not showing up as much. But now they want to be a part of it. We've seen what this crowd can do when the Red Sox go out there and win ball games. 15-5
since the All-Star break. 20-7 going back to June 25th here at Fenway Park. Fenway is a fortress once again, and while Contreras had the big swing, the big night belonged to Wilyer Abreu. You heard from him before the game talking about what Rafael Devers meant to him. He went out and put it to good use. Walked in the first inning, singled in the third and the fourth, as Wilyer Abreu has been locked in.
He's locked in. You can tell when he's locked in when he's not rolling over. And when he rolls over, sometimes the ball's be in the air, and he started hitting the ball where it's pitched. And the thing about it, if he put that play on the left side like that right there, he's going to beat it out. Why? Because he's a left-handed hitter, and he's already got 2 or 3 steps down first base.
Showing a little speed up the line there, and then he will rip a shot to right field. This has scored a triple. Jung-Hoo Lee coming in. He's got to backtrack fast. That's a poor read in right field.
I mean, that's 107 off the bat backspin line drive. Jim, I hear you say it all the time. Backspin line drives turn into home runs, but he couldn't handle that pitch. He's taking a full sprint approach back toward the wall. Bad read, like you said, that first step in killed him right there. He had no chance of getting that ball after that first step.
He made one big mistake. It wasn't the first step. It was the first and second step. He made 2. No, he made 2 steps in
Once
there.
that second step was down, you had no chance of getting back in position to make that play. 2 triples for the Red Sox tonight. 1 for Abreu, 1 for Duran. But our star of the game brought to you by the Subaru dealers of New England. Look at the numbers in 33 games since the All-Star break. 11 home runs, and tonight he adds a triple to the resume after the game. He spoke with Jemai Webster.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Wilyer, you guys got one of the best pitchers in the National League out of here after just 2 2/3. What was the group keying on with the strategy in the box tonight that was able to lead to that?
No, I mean, just keep it simple. Try to, keep it in the zone. Not try to chase too much. Of course, got really good stuff. We try to simplify the approach, the zone that we was looking for, and I think we did a really good job doing that. So we got the chance to, taking him out of the game early, so we're more, comfortable to face the reliever. So I think we did a really good job.
We're right here in the midst of the dog days of summer, but back in that 6th inning, you're able to hit your 4th triple, of the season. How were you able to get around the bases there? How are the legs feeling to be able to giddy up in that situation?
No, I mean, when I see the ball going back, I just start to run fast. I try to run fast as I can, and try to get on third base. It was exciting because I got 2 months without a triple, so that was cool.
Yeah, I think it was June 26th, your last triple. You're on base 4 times tonight. You've been getting on base a lot. How tuned is the approach right now that's leading to those type of results?
No, like I said at the beginning, just keep it simple. Try to select good pitches to hit, that I feel comfortable to swing at it, and just try to make a good contact. Try to get on base, like any way possible. Take walk, error, or base hit, whatever. So just try to get on base.
You talked earlier about how much Rafael Devers meant to you. Facing him here at Fenway tonight, what was this experience like?
No, I mean, it was very cool to see him back in here. I know at some point of this series he's gonna hit our homer because he always do that. He likes to play here. He showed up the time that he was playing here, and I mean, he's an amazing player. So I'm very proud of him and everything that he's been doing and everything that he accomplished in his career.
Thanks a lot, Willie. Appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
There you go. I mean, it sets up perfectly to move on to talk to what he did today, because Rafael Devers came back and said all the right things before the game, said it's just another game. It doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about the past. I want to talk about the future. But Jim. that he was looking forward to playing here at Fenway.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, he started an organization. Look what he's done as far as the numbers that he put up here. And, of course, this is home. I mean, he was signed by the Red Sox. He signed his kid, like 19 or something like that? Right. 16 or whatever?
16, yeah.
16. And so this was his home here. And he's back, and he's just trying to say, hey, look, I'm going to forget about what happened. I'm just going to go out and give you my best, and that's it.
He did
Try to
things,
beat you.
He did things no hitter in the history of the game had done at his age, even you. And to your point, Lenny, you talked about it at the pregame show. We're looking at a lot of graphics. He was the only one to do it since you, only one to do it then. One day it was just him.
Yeah.
He had hit more home runs than you had at the age of 28. Ted Williams, anybody else. And so he comes back to Fenway Park tonight. We saw the ovation for the first time out. This was the nice tribute. They ran the video at the end of the first inning with a lot of highlights from Fenway Park and a few highlights from the duck boats. And he got the ovation he deserved. This was the moment where they let him know what he meant to the organization.
Yeah, and this is one of those where the fans stood up. They gave him his dues. A lot of appreciative fans out there standing up, giving him the applause. Because you're looking at a video of him in Red Sox uniform doing his thing. And this is another thing that he did a lot.
And then you see him doing his thing against the Red Sox. This is what Rafi's always been able to do, first pitch swing. And this was right after the 2-run home run. And he steps up and follows it up to make it back-to-back home runs. Drew Gilbert with the 2-run shot of the fourth, first pitch, it's gone.
We've seen that a couple of times, Martin, over the years.
That pose right there. 96th career home run of the regular season at Fenway.
Oh, my mind goes. Pitcher for New York. He always gets
Cole.
Cole seen Cole.
Garrett Cole, he's seen that
20 times.
Yeah, exactly.
But we talked about that four-seam fastball in the pregame show, how there's a lot of swing and miss in that pitch, but you got to locate it well. You got to go up above the zone. If Devers gets something over the plate hard, he's going to be able to get the barrel to it. And that was an ambush right there. Saw exactly that.
Then you watch the ninth inning, he got a 2-run lead. Chapman's on the mound. He walks somebody, and they started to do the math and say, Devers might get up. And we all remember a young Devers taking that 105-mile-an-hour pitch from Chapman and taking it deep. Didn't work out this time for Devers because Chapman got the job done before Devers ever got a final at-bat. Our display of power brought to you by the New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive. Chapman coming in and nailing things down in the ninth inning, taking care of business as he does so well. Aroldis Chapman, a day of rest yesterday, back in his prime today.
Yeah, and I thought the fastball was good. The first pitch of the game for him was 97, and oftentimes you see 94, 95. But the biggest pitches for me for Chapman today was that slider. Slider was working down in the zone. He was able to use it at the top of the zone off that fastball, too. A lot of swing and miss. He did mix in that walk there, but was able to bounce back and get those final 2 strikeouts to put it down. And you're right, every Red Sox fan was looking at the on-deck circle at that time. You better believe Chapman was too. He needed that strikeout in that big moment. He was able to buckle down and get it done.
28th save of the year, 395th all-time. 5 away, becoming the 9th closer in Major League history to hit 400 saves.